Welcome to Dunsmore Moving Dirt. We're down in the hole where we've been enlarging the tank. I'm probably going to get this bottom part finished today, and then from where that edge is, from where I'm come down, I'm going to slope it up to where that little dike is that I built. So I'm probably pretty well going to get all my depth dug down here. It's getting pretty small in the bottom, and get all this dug out today. So set it up on time lapse and let you see some of that this morning. It's pretty, as you can see, the trees are going pretty good. It's pretty windy, but got a pretty good hole here, and I'll get it a little deeper yet this morning. And then I've just about got my dirt pushed back to my topsoil, so the rest of it's going to have to go toward them trees over there, the dirt. So this is really going to make some a nice pond here when we get it all dug, when it gets full of water. So I've still got to fix that little dip in the dam over there. I'll do that right at the last. Fix that anyway. We'll let you see some of that this morning. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Dunsmore Moving Dirt. We're just finished up the stock tank that we was enlarging, and I'm going to go up here and double check my spillway and see what the elevation is and see how much depth there is. And went over there and fixed that, just finished fixing that low spot over there, so it's probably tall enough. But got it all topsoiled, kind of topsoil walked in, and built a little kicker here just to be sure the water went back where we're going instead of trying to go around the dam here. I run it up there a little ways. And so anyway, we're about to finish this thing up here. I started topsoiling it Friday, and then I come out here Saturday and went and got a tank of fuel and changed fuel filters and greased and everything. And then this morning I was fixing to finish it off, and landowner called me, and he was on the other side, needed a place wider to get the tractor through the two little old fields over there. So I went over and cleared an old fence out where he could get between some fields. And then it's about dinner time I got back over here, so finished that up. Looks pretty deep right there. I don't know how deep it is, but we'll find out here in a little bit. Oh, I did go through here before I started, knock down some of these trees so I could see down through here. Still had trouble seeing what I wanted to see. I couldn't see plumb around it, and didn't really want to knock all the trees down. It's pretty flat. That water will be slow going through these trees. I'm not afraid it's going to wash, but just as long as it don't go over someplace or try to go around that other side. I think that's the way it was spilling before. If not, it might have been going through that hole in the dam there. So. Yeah, I can still see the level. If I can see the level, it can see me. Well, I'm going to shut this thing off where I can use both hands. Okay, the highest shot was a 4.5 and the lowest one was a 4.8. That was down there where them trees was. So 4.5 is the control point. We'll go edge of the water and see how much water will be on top of that. And check the dam down there. Check them both at the same time. That looks like a fish. I believe it is. Dead. Can't tell what kind it is though. I didn't know it had any fish in it. catfish. I can't tell if it's a channel cat or kind of blue looking, so it might be. If it was green, it'd be a mud cat. Not a bad sized fish. Be a meal for a raccoon tonight. Surprised they hadn't already found him. It looked like he'd been dead for a while. This ledge here is where you can see where hogs that have been coming down here and walling around, and it just keeps dishing it out. Hadn't seen none since I've been working on the tank. I've seen deer coming down here drinking. See, they've been out there and wallering around. Sit you there in the tree for a minute so I can have both hands. Four foot and 2/10 more water on top of that. Four foot and 2/10 more water in the hole on top of the water, and the dam's got 3 foot of freeboard, so that's good enough. That's probably water level right here. Maybe. I'm gonna shut you off for just a minute. Okay, this will hold 12.5 foot of water. So chances are this hole's going to be deeper than the hole up there, but when it's full you'll never know it. It'll all be water. So, and it's just got so pinched in. I mean, I could have dug another foot out of here, but it's just been a V ditch down here. So this is 12.5 foot, and that up there a little ways will probably be 10 foot of water, and then it'll stand past my pickup good little ways. Let's see where it'll be at on this spoil over here. I probably like a little bit get my topsoil down far enough, but it usually, when it rains, it'll kind of wash down a little ways. So when it beeps, that's the water of the level of the water. We're standing at the level of the water when it's full. So. Well, this is another one ready for the big rain whenever we get it. So I've got one more to build up in. There's a creek kind of runs alongside of the field. Back where we first started, I want to build one there, then clear some fence lines out so we can work on the fence. And I think there's some old barns and something up here he might want to bury. So still like a little bit, so we're going to pick up the level and start clearing out a road till it gets dark. We got about an hour probably. So thanks for watching this channel. If you hadn't subscribed, we should do that and help this channel grow. And hit the like button, share it with all your friends, and I like your feedback and comments and everything. So till we get up there and get on something else a little bit bigger, remember, keep your blade shiny and your tracks clean. Bye. Thanks for watching the Unborn Moving Dirt. We're still out here on the property where we enlarged the tank. I finished it yesterday and kind of cutting some roads out. And this is an old pipeline right away. You can tell by the, well, there's some markers up there, but the pipeline's no longer being used and it's abandoned and everything. It runs through here. But this is the creek that I got to make a crossing across. Kind of looked at different spots, and up there there's a trap and a gate, but the creek's so deep up there there's no place to widen it out. But looks like this might have been a crossing here at one time. It's kind of sloped back here, and there may be water coming in, which that's not a good thing. But I've got to get over there on the other side, and I want to be sure that there's a little peninsula here, and if I can get through there, he's got a fenced in trap up there, so that'll be just right to go up that way and get on that other side. It's nice and wide here. That's not going to take that much to slope this back. Then we got to slope back. There's water coming down this right away, and I don't want it to come to the crossing and go down the crossing because it'll wash it out. There's another little old spot up here I can block at. This right of way is kind of acting like a road. As you can see, they put some gravel here at one time, the pipeline company did, to keep this from washing out. But I think I can block this right here and make it go off over there. There's that gate. It's kind of shining a little bit over there where that gate is. That's where I was going to try to make the crossing, but you just can't get up through there very good. So here's where I'm going to try to let this water come down into this creek right here instead of going down my crossing. If water ever starts running down your crossing, it'll wash it out before it gets down to the creek. So pretty good sized little creek. And like I say, when it don't stay wet, but when it rains, a big rain, it runs a lot of water. I just now seen this, someone's lawnmower down here. Wish I had that out there. I might try to. It's kind of making that water slow down a little bit. I guess I could tie a chain to it, pull it out of here and put it up on top or something, but this bottom ought to hold me up pretty good. But what I will have to do is wind out, you slope it down from the bottom up that way and then slope it down from the bottom up that way. This is the low side of the creek. There's a lot of things used this as a crossing. This looks like a briar patch. I believe that goes right up. Yeah, there's a deer blind up there. I'll just make a road up through here after I get across here. And it'll take a little bit. I may have to wind up backing up here and shoving dirt down into that creek, but then I'll turn around and pull it back out. Or take it up out of the way. I need to fill in that little old low spot right there, other side of that dozer, but we'll try to let y'all see that when we get across this thing. I got the creek crossing finished, and I went back that way and worked on the road a little bit. So I decided to come back over here and leave my dozer here. So now I get to go get my pickup and hook on the fuel trailer and come around the highway and come back through another gate and park her over there for the night. So here's the creek crossing. It worked out better than I thought. It's starting to get a little soft down in the bottom, but of course then a while ago I just come up it and I decided, well, I'll go up that side, and when I did, my ripper stuck in the ground, so that wasn't too smart idea. So but I'll back drag it. Get that. I'm gonna get that lawnmower out of there, bring a chain, because that water's starting to slow down in this dumping silt right there, and that's what gets you stuck when that silt starts stacking up. If it'll keep it washed out, you can get across there pretty easy. So this worked out pretty good here. So got a little gravel in it, not much. It was on that, so he can get across it. I doubt if he'll ever cross it with a pickup unless it's just bone dry. It'll probably be a side by side, something like that. I know that'll get up it. I wouldn't now if the creek's running full of water. You'll go down the creek, be like the lawnmower sitting down there. So anyway, we're gonna go pickups over here somewhere. I'm gonna stay on the road. I'm not gonna cut across him. That right there, this road's easier than walking it is out there, them cactus and everything else. So anyway, thanks for watching this channel. We'll let you see some of what we're doing tomorrow, I guess. There's a bunch of junk up there. There's no tank, it don't hold no water, so it's just too close to that creek. There's willow trees growing in the bottom of it, and that's a sign it's not going to hold water anyway, so for very long. And I don't really know. I think if the creek gets up and out of bank, it might run over there, but that's few and far between anymore. So may just put a bunch of stuff in there and push the dam in, cover it up, and call it good. There's all kinds of junk stuff scattered over there. So anyway, till the next video, remember, keep your blades shiny and your tracks clean. Bye. Here's where my dozer's parked, behind all this stuff here. I think's what I gotta clean up, or he'd like to clean it up. Just a bunch of old junk and stuff. Didn't think there's no one out here supposed to be hunting, but there's a blind and there's a feeder right down there this side of that dozer, and it's got corn in there. So I hope he knows the difference between a yellow deer and a regular two-legged deer, four-legged deer. So I don't know. The tank's big enough to put everything in it, not this tank, but the tank behind this tank. I don't know how thick that thing is. I bet I can wad it up. That thing's rotted out. I don't know if I can move it or not, but I'll sure give it a try. Someone's made a door out of this. I guess he could leave it for a barn for his cattle to get in the wintertime, but all this other stuff's pretty much junk. I think there used to be a house here one time. They used this as maybe their garage or something, I don't know. That thing's rotten. No barn, and there's another one. Sure a lot of junk around here. I don't know what that used to be. Old set of pins is rotted. This is the tank right here that don't hold water. It's just too close to this big creek over here, and there's probably, see, it's got willow trees growing in the bottom of it. I mean, it might get a little water in it every now and then, but it's just, it don't ever get full. There wouldn't be all that grass growing around there if it did. That'd be a good place to put everything in it. Just push the dam in, cover it up. I've never pushed a boat with a bulldozer. That might be fun. Feeder's got corn underneath it. Well, I see nothing got it while I was gone. I think I'll fill her up and we'll go to the house. We'll let y'all see some more stuff tomorrow.